friends, I'm Walker and welcome back to All About Nails, where we talk about vegan and cruelty-free nail polish. I'm really excited to talk today about what I wore in December. December was like kind of an interesting month for me in terms of what I wore on my nails. I don't wear a ton of like holiday or Christmas specific colors, but I do feel like I got some like, you know, wintry holiday vibes going on, so I'm excited to share it with you. All right, before we start, I do want to share, I also wore these two polishes in December. This is Cornflower and this is Lemon Blossom, both coming out in the Flora collection from All About Polish. Spring 2020, link to pre-order is down below, but I didn't save them in kind of where I wore them because I think I wore them, like I didn't even leave the house. I like put them on in the morning, like on a Saturday, and then I spent all day at home, and then I took them off on Sunday morning or something like that. So I did wear both of these. I think especially like you saw me wearing Lemon Blossom in the video that I filmed where I announced my brand launch. So I wore these two, but I did not keep them in the right order because I guess I didn't really treat them like actual manicures, but I wore them both and I love them both a lot. All right, the first polish that I wore in December, I wore like right after Thanksgiving because Thanksgiving was so late this year, and it was Blaze. I love this polish. I wore two Scattered Hollows from Zoya because this finish is just perfect. It's so good. Blaze is like the perfect kind of cranberry, fiery red. I missed wearing this on Thanksgiving. I like should have worn this on Thanksgiving, but I wore something else instead. If you saw my November video, you know what I wore. I liked it, but I would have liked Blaze a little bit better. So I wear this one in two coats. I wear all the Scattered Hollows in two coats actually. I think they're fine for me. All right, and then I wore Tabitha, and I actually had not worn this one yet. This wasn't unworn, untried. I think I'd maybe swatched it. I think I had a swatch photo of it, but I re-wore it and re-swatched it in December, and I loved this polish. I loved it. I was not expecting to love it as much as I did. It's amazing. I mean, I love greens, right? So if you don't love greens, this one's probably not gonna like change your mind on that front, but I think Tabitha is really, really nice. It has just this little bit of like pearl shimmer in here, so it's not like glittery and sparkly. It's just a little bit like sheeny, like oily, and I really like that finish. I think it looks really nice in the like deep green base. So yeah, Tabitha for me was definitely a winner, and I cannot believe it took me so long to wear it. Can't believe it. All right, and then my husband and my brother-in-law and several friends of mine and I went to a conference the first like full weekend in December, and I wore Zoya's Sam, and I wore this one under a Jelly Cure manicure, and I liked it, kind of. I liked the final product. That's what I should say. I liked the final product. The formula on this one was not awesome. It's like a little, I don't know, I think some of these older reds are just a little bit more like jelly and they're a little bit harder to control, and so I find it a little bit challenging. I liked the final product. I only put this one on in two coats because I was putting a Jelly Cure on top, and I was like, I was just not gonna wait for a third coat to dry, to be honest. Just not gonna wait. So I put two coats, and I think I still had a little bit of like translucency, like you could still kind of see some translucency in my nails, and so it was fine. I liked the final product. It was, the Jelly Cure made it like super glossy. Like multiple people commented on how freaking glossy my nails were at this conference. We're like in this room with all these fluorescent lights and lots of glossiness going on. It was beautiful, but the effect was not that great. So I think I'm gonna stick to my Rachel. I really like Rachel as a deep red from Zoya. I think that's probably gonna be my favorite one for a while. But I was kind of enjoying like being on a kick of wearing some untried Zoyas, and so I pulled out Dakota next. This is another like really deep red from Zoya. It's a little bit more like brown than Sam is. Sam's a little bit maybe more, a hint more like winey, and Dakota's a little bit more brown. This one, very similar formula. I would say it was like slightly more transparent than Sam. I did wear this one in three coats because I was wearing it just with like regular, you know, top and base coat. I wasn't using the Jelly Cure, and it was fine. I don't love either of these, to be honest. Like, I wouldn't say run out and grab them and put them on your list. I really like Rachel from Zoya. It's a really pretty, like, super dark red. So I think that's what I'm going to stick with as my favorite. Sorry. All right, and then after wearing red polish for basically a week, I wanted to mix it up a little bit. I pulled out Pahlish Nymeria. This is from their Game of Thrones collection. I don't believe this is available on their website anymore. I'm really sorry. I hate when I do this, but I gotta wear these polishes, they're beautiful. It's this really pretty like soft gray with a gold flake in here. It was a perfect December polish. I'm pretty sure I only had this on for 24 hours because I was busy, I was doing other stuff, but it is really, really nice. It's a lovely, delicate gray. I don't know, I could talk about this one for a long time. All of their gold flake polishes are so beautiful in my personal opinion, and this one is just such a nice base color. It was perfect for the winter. All right, and then apparently I missed red. It had been, 24 hours, so I pulled out Tanya. This is from the Zoya winter collection this year. Pretty sure, 99% sure this is from the winter collection. And it's a really pretty red. I would call this almost like a tomatoey red. Like it's a little bit of that kind of, and had a little dust on it. It's a little bit of that kind of like orangey color to it. It's a really pretty kind of classic red, so I felt like it was perfect for December. It was much brighter than the other reds that I had worn, so I think I was a little like, by it, but it has a beautiful formula. 2 coats for me, absolutely stunning. I was really happy with this one. All right, and then I kept the red train going, and I wore Vulnera Sanentur. Yep, Vulnera Sanentur. This is from Glam Polish. This one came out in their Black Friday releases, and I was really glad it did because it looked very, very similar to the Cirque Colors polishes that also came out around that time. Snozberry, I think, is the one that's like red, jelly, flakies all on top of each other. And so I wore this one because I was like, I want to buy those Cirque Colors polishes. I want to buy those Cirque Colors polishes. But I didn't. I wore the one that I had already that looked like it instead. And it was beautiful. I just like talked about my nails all the time. I would say to my husband, like, look, aren't they so pretty? Aren't they so beautiful? Do you see how many flakes there are? He was like, cool, cool, cool. All right, let's talk about something else. This one's really fun. It was really beautiful. I don't know if it's still on their website, but it could be. All right. And then I wore Blair. And I wore Blair last year, and I put it in my, like, my favorite holiday polishes video because it's amazing. It's amazing. It's like one of those polishes that I put it on a year later, and I was astounded by how beautiful it was. Like, I had forgotten how beautiful it was. It is just, oh, it's perfect. I don't love metallics in every color. You know that by now. But red, oh, I love it. I love it. This one looks like a ribbon on your nails. It's like so satiny, so velvety. I did not want to take this off. I felt like a Christmas gift. I am a gift. It was amazing. So I love this one. I wore it in 2 coats, but honestly, Blair is like almost opaque in 1 coat. It is so smooth and so silky. It's amazing. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's gorgeous. All right, and then I wore another from Pahlish. This is from their most recent Russian ballet collection. This is, I'm gonna say it wrong. I'm gonna put it on the bottom because I know I said it wrong in my swatch video and I got corrected, and so I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to get corrected again. But it's beautiful. It's a white curly base with like green and red and gold flakies, and then some tiny like smattering of gold flakes. There's like a whole bunch going on in here. I wore this one in 3 coats. That base is just a little bit translucent so that you can see all of the flaky goodness. And so I wore this one in 3 coats. It's worth it. It's beautiful. I felt very festive, but it was a little bit more like toned down than some of the other kind of festive polishes that I had worn. So I was really excited about this one. All right, and then I wore Indigo, and I got some feedback on this polish. I posted a picture on Instagram that looked beautiful. I thought it was a great swatch photo. You're probably looking at it right now, and you can see the sparkles in it, and it looks really pretty. And I said, like, this polish is one of the ones that is the most disappointing when I get it on my nails, because it does not look the way that it looks in the bottle when it gets on my nails. You don't see those sparkles unless you're in like direct sunlight, And so I just was disappointed. I was bummed. I like want it to look the way it looks in the bottle. And some folks were like, it's beautiful, I love it still. And I love it too, honestly, but I just want it to look the way that it looks in the bottle. So I wore Indigo in 2 coats. Will I wear it again? Yes. Will I complain about it the next time I wear it? Probably. I want it to be a little more holographic, but I get it. It's a really dark color. It's hard to make that hollow pop as much, I'm sure. And so I'm happy that I own it. I will wear it again. I will complain about it again next year. Mark my words. All right, here's a polish I will never complain about. This is Merida. It's amazing. I feel like there's not much more I can say about it other than that it's perfect. I wore it in 2 coats. I wore this one on Christmas Day, and there were like, I don't know, 20 other people that I saw on Instagram wearing it. It was so fun. There were like so many people wearing this one on the same day because it's such a good Christmas polish. Whether you celebrate Christmas or not, this is a great polish to wear on December 25th. It's a great polish to wear on March 3rd, April 4th, January 15th, any day of the year. This is a perfect polish to wear. It is so beautiful. All right, and then I wanted to do a little experiment because I had complained about Indigo and I'd gotten some feedback that people love that polish. I love it too, but I also wanted to wear Ibiza. This is another metallic dark blue from Zoya. Here they are, right next to each other. They're very similar colors, except Ibiza has this like lighter blue kind of metallic-y shimmer, and Indigo has that smattering of holographic shimmer. I think Ibiza is gorgeous. It's another one that for me, unless I'm in direct light, is not as gorgeous as I want it to be. So it gets a little flat for me on the nails. A lot of people were like, oh wow, I really like your black nail polish. And I was like, yeah, it's not black. It's navy blue and also metallic. But in a lot of lights, this one did look just like super, super dark. You couldn't see a lot of dimension. And so I feel like if that's what you're going for, you're gonna love Ibiza. In light, it looks beautiful. In normal, like room lights, kind of looks like black. Kind of looks like black. So I feel like it's hard. They're both gorgeous. They're both super beautiful dark colors, and you know what it looks like. So when you look at your nails, you can see it. It just depends on like what you want other people to be able to see. Let me know down below if you have other like dark blue metallics that you really, really like. I have a lot of these that are really pretty, but they just don't quite pop on the nails as much as you think they're going to, and so I find them a little disappointing. I would say that I liked Ibiza a little bit more than Indigo, I think. I don't know. I think I liked it a little bit more. It's a little bit less disappointing just because it doesn't have those hollow flakes in here, so I don't like expect them on my nails. All right, and then I wore another one that you can't buy anymore. Sorry. This one is Clockwork Castle from Pahlish. This was one of their Black Friday exclusives, so if you bought $50 or $75 worth of stuff on their website, you would have gotten this one from them as a free gift with purchase. It is like every color. It is blue and purple and green. It's beautiful. And I wore this one in 3 coats and was really happy with it. It was a perfect like post-Christmas. I still want to feel a little festive, but I didn't want to wear green or red anymore. This was like a really good end of December kind of celebratory polish. All right, and then speaking of celebrations, the last polish that I wore was Cirque Colors Halcyon. This is what I wore for New Year's Eve. I did like a kind of nail art. It's not really nail art. I wore this in 2 coats and I put glossy top coat on it, and then I put like a streak of matte top coat kind of diagonally on each of my nails, and so you got this kind of like brushed velvet feel is what it reminded me of. Like one piece of my nail looked like it was going the right way and the other piece looked like it was going the wrong way. I really liked this matte. I thought it was stunning. So I was really happy with that art that I did. I think I wore Halcyon last year on New Year's Eve too, pretty sure. Unfortunately, I did not do these videos last year in December, so I can't tell you that for sure, but I'm 99% sure that I wore Halcyon for New Year's Eve. I think I wore it like just on the corners, like I did a little actual nail art with it, but this is a perfect rose gold. I absolutely love it, and I'm really glad that I wore it for New Year's Eve. All right, that's what I wore. December was a pretty good month. It was a month of hustle because I knew that I wanted to be able to launch my brand in January, so December was a busy month. I also did a lot of just like catching up on polishes that I had in my collection that I wanted to get swatched. I just did a lot of like pink comparisons so that I could try and finish that series and move on to something new. So December was busy, but it was really, really good, and I had a wonderful holiday season. My husband and I had a lot of time, both with family and then also just like time together, which is always so nice. So I feel excited to be in 2020, and I'm excited to be moving into a new decade. Let me know down below how your December was. Did you wear anything that you loved in particular? Did we wear anything that was the same? I would love to hear from you. And as always, thank you so much for joining me. If you liked this video, you should consider subscribing. One of these buttons will be here for you to subscribe so that we can sit down and hang out and chat about nail polish again sometime. Awesome. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.